I think I'm gonna like this game. The first thing we need to buy is a whip station. And we're gonna use that to harvest souls. So we get to whip this man and take souls, and we can use those souls to buy more torture. Now that we've got 20 souls, we get to upgrade. So now that we've upgraded to a guy with a multi-whip, we're probably gonna get more souls per whipping. Okay, we're not getting more souls, but it's a lot quicker than it used to be. And now we can upgrade to a new torture area. So we get something called the boiler, and those people look way too happy to be being boiled. And that's gonna give us 15 souls per click. Once we upgrade that, that's gonna be a moneymaker. For now, the whipping's giving us 26 per click. So let's once again upgrade the whipping station to level 10. Then we're gonna upgrade this one a few times because we can afford that. Now look how quick it is. It's giving us 32 souls per click. And the delicious hot tub still takes a little while, but it's probably gonna give us quite a few souls, 60 per click. So we'll stick to the whipping. And we whipped enough to get the next upgrade, which is Scrape Away, which I think might just be like nails on a chalkboard, which is unfortunate because we all hate that sound. But if we get to torture someone, we get to torture someone. Normally games don't reward me for torturing people, so this works out great. And since we saved up 1,000 souls, we get soul collecting, auto soul collecting from the plot. And now the game's whipping people all by itself. This is great. I don't even need to do it anymore. And now we also have a guard. But for now, we're just going to keep on torturing people, and we're going to take 5,000 souls. So for now, we're mostly just waiting and occasionally clicking on things because look at those souls adding up. So I think it's worth probably upgrading this one a lot considering how cheap the upgrades are still. So let's click on this until we're out of money. Speed times 2. Let's upgrade our boiling cauldron while we're at it. Now look at the whipping numbers go up. They're at 33,000 already, 35,000. So we're going to get a lot of souls, 120 from the hot tub. And apparently it's inspection time. Harvest 2 times more souls for 6 seconds. No, I'm good. So we're going to need the caffeine rush. We need 50,000 souls to be able to get demons to work twice as fast. I'm pretty sure the demon is the guy doing the whipping down here. Yeah, and I basically had to close the menu to get the 50,000 souls, so we're going to do that. Now look at him go. It's even got the speed bars. There's 20,000 souls, 21, 22, 23,000. We're making over 1,000 souls per second. So let's unlock this new area, which is the dental drill. He's got corn on a drill, and I assume that's going to go well for the man watching. And for only 12,000, we can get auto soul collecting from plot 2. Which I think is the hot tub. And that's actually going to work out pretty good. I don't need to continually click now to make things add up there. So we're going to spend 72,000 souls to do the same thing from plot number 3 because I don't want to manually touch. I want to touch occasionally and collect a whole bunch of profit. Okay, this man has single-handedly whipped his way up to 100,000 souls, so he deserves a promotion. And we're going to give him one. Because he's the main moneymaker right now, we're going to upgrade him all the way to level 100. And he's going to get speed times 2. Then we're going to do the same thing with the cauldron to level 10. And even this one to level 10. It's definitely pretty expensive to upgrade these, but I feel like they're going to be worth their while. So now we're making profit faster than ever before. And our little corn drill guy, we're actually getting 84,000 per click now. He's just getting drilled in the mouth and we get $84,000 every time it happens. But our little whipping demon has also made us $200,000 in the past few seconds, so this is escalating rather quickly. So for him, let's upgrade. He's a little slow to make his money, but well, I reinvested all my money. Now every time I click on the drill, 420,000. So we've tortured our way into 1 million souls so far. And then for 250,000, we can for some reason triple our profits. And then we can triple our profits again for 500,000 on plot 1. And then we're also going to auto collect from our supercharged plot for 500,000, so we're going to automatically make lots of money there. I feel like these upgrades are unreasonably cheap. We're going to for plot number 2 double the income. For plot number 3 we're going to double the income, triple the income. So look at this now. Here's 1.2 million and we're about to triple that thing's income, which is crazy. Even for 2.5 million it's worth. And we haven't even upgraded anything in a while, but here's 25 million from the corn driller, 1.1 from the whipper. So obviously we're going to upgrade the corn driller. We're going to spend lots of money on him, even though the upgrades are costing $5 million each now, $10 million each, but we get another 10 free levels if we watch a stupid ad. So now that he just popped after getting drilled in the mouth, 135 million. That's definitely going to allow us to buy whatever this one is, which is a hamster wheel, but it's for people and they're not as smart as hamsters. I know that's going to take a minute to be ready to go, but it's going to be worth a fortune once it does. And our whipper's back to 2.6 million. I've got to upgrade some of these in-between ones also. So our people boiler, we're going to upgrade that as many times as we can. I'm going to try and hit level 50 on both of these because that's when they get a 2 times productivity boost. And so they're now making lots of money. This guy's making, well, they're both making millions of dollars really every few seconds. So that's going to work out pretty great for me. And our lone hamster wheel is worth $2.5 million per cycle already. And for $50 million, demons work twice as fast. So that's going to cut down on the time a lot. And then let's auto collect our hamster wheel for humans. So at this rate, we're making tens of millions of dollars every couple seconds. seconds. So I feel like naturally we're going to upgrade the hamster wheel a lot. The upgrades are super expensive, but I've got $250 million to spend on upgrades. I boosted his level way up. I'm not sure how much he's going to be worth, but even our corn driller is worth $500 million right now, and it's only been like a minute. So we've almost made our first $1 billion already. Oh, so our hamster wheel is worth $78 million per cycle now, which is good, but we can do better. So after collecting a couple 100 million souls, we're going to triple the income of our hamster wheel, and that's going to be a big step in the right direction. And this one's just a lot of fun, because I never feel like I'm waiting on watching people getting tortured, and that's always just enjoyable. Look at how expensive the upgrades are getting now. I'm going to go back to the corn driller for a bit. Even these are costing $70 million each, but we just doubled his speed, so he's going to be making a lot of money. And we just spent like $1 billion on upgrades. I've decided to push the mouth driller up to over level 100, so that guy's getting drilled in the mouth for $3.5 billion.
I do it for nothing.
And that means we can afford whatever. This one's gonna be the lotto loser. I feel like that one's taking a jab directly at me because I've never won the lotto. And now the boss is coming. So we're gonna go ahead and summon him, and he's gonna take a look at everything and reward us with apples. And apparently I'm supposed to just go like this, which is also enjoyable. So the boss is pretty happy with our production this year. We got 321 apples and some chests. Alright, so apparently we get to start our year entirely over again with a new whipping guy and everything. But I think things are gonna go a lot faster now because we're a lot further ahead than where we were. Because even our whipping boy is already giving us 222 souls per whip. And now he's auto collecting, so there's 1,000 souls already. So this is gonna escalate very big, very quick. So we're gonna add the boiler, but also the nails on the chalkboard. But I'm gonna keep upgrading my basic whipping boy as much as I can because he's gonna be the quickest money for now. And just like that, he's earning several thousand per second, so there's 200,000. And that's gonna allow us to get the corn driller already. And this is one of my favorites. So we're gonna spend $174,000 upgrading him right away because I know how much he's worth. Now with our $2.5 million, we're gonna do the auto soul collecting and the caffeine rush and the soul collecting and the profit bump, and then the whatever I can to multiply other things. So now we are at least auto collecting. Now let's see if we can make this guy hit level 100 because that's gonna put his productivity way up. In fact, we're gonna upgrade everyone, and now the mouth driller's worth $17 million, and that's gonna help me get a few more upgrades. So plot 3 is getting 3 times the income, plot 4 is getting 3 times the income, and I'm pretty sure that's the mouth driller. That seems about right because there's $50 million. So for now, we're just going to keep upgrading him, even though it's several million dollars per click right now. He pays for himself very quickly. Now after upgrading everyone, we're making many millions of dollars per second, and that's going to add up to extra profits, which just means extra upgrades, which means more profits. Just bigger numbers getting even bigger. So for only $50 million, demons work twice as fast, so that basically doubles our production. The next one's 50 billion, but we'll get there soon. 25 million per upgrade, but there we doubled his output. Now the upgrades are $100 million each, but that's worth it. Okay, I might have watched a few ads to get a few more upgrades, but now he's worth $5 billion per click. He's making $300 million every few seconds, so that's gonna add up to a nice profit. Okay, so those apples I got last round gave me an income boost of 642%, and that's why we're making so much more money this time around, and we're gonna make even more once you build the hamster wheel. And we're also gonna build this one too, the lotto. The lotto guy upgrades start at $31 million, so we're gonna try and get him to his first multiplier. But then we also need auto collections for 210 million. We can triple plot 5's income for $1 billion. And I'm pretty sure that's the hamster wheel. Luckily, it's not that hard to make $1 billion. There's 10 of them. And for 10 apples, we get all profits times 3. So why would we not do that? And then we're going to spend $1 billion there. We need 31 billion for the next upgrade over there. So unless things are making us billions of dollars now, they're not worth our time anymore. But the lotto loser is almost done, and he's going to get us how much to lose the lottery? Wait for it. $10 billion. And then he gets something dropped on his head, like a piano. We still need $31 billion, but we're just about there. And I think the boss is almost here, but we're not going to click on him yet. But we are going to start auto-collecting for $31 billion. That's a lot of money to spend. $1.3 billion for an upgrade. These are definitely going to get expensive. Luckily, we have kind of a workaround for costs. Alright, we might have boosted his level up over level 50, so after dropping a piano on his head, there's $206 billion. So the next reasonable upgrade is probably going to be the hamster wheel for now, because I think at 25, he's going to get a double boost. And that's going to add up to a lot. But also for only $50 billion, we get all profits times 2. And then we can also get more profitable apples for only 100 apples. So we're going to spend that. And then suddenly our money's going to go way, way up. So it's hard to even know what to upgrade at this point. I guess we'll go for him a few more times, so it's not really going to be worth it until we get another multiplier. So for now, we'll just sit back and enjoy some fine torture. Alright, Lotto Idiot is worth $2.1 trillion currently, so I'm going to click on him, and then we're going to upgrade some more things, because we've got $2.1 trillion to work with. That actually means we get to unlock infinite dishes, and that is a nightmare. That guy's getting whipped a lot over the course of this video. But now that the infinite dishes are done, 5.3 billion, and that's not upgraded one little bit. So let's see what we can do to fix that. The upgrades are starting at $200 million. And we're going to be able to hit level 25 eventually. Well, I've hit the first multiplier on it, so that's worth $92 billion. He's definitely not the quickest to have his thing get done, but once he is, he's worth so much that it's definitely worth my time. All right, we just upgraded a few small times. We're going to collect $5 trillion from this guy and wait for our dish guy to be done. Because after these upgrades, he's worth $312 billion. So we're making money quickly, but not quickly enough. Since the next upgrade alone costs $20 billion, I think we're going to have to do the devil. All right, so we're going to do that and harvest everything up, and that's going to give us a huge boost to money earnings. 2,000 apples. Last time we got like 200, so we're going to make so much more money. So with our whipping station alone, we're starting at 90 souls per whip. And that's definitely just going to make all the upgrades a lot easier along the way, especially when we spend all of our apples like this. Because whipping boy is now worth 273 per whip. And our people boiler is worth thousands, and they're both at level 1. So let's give them an upgrade to double their income. At least double their income. So whippy boy is now worth 10,000 per whip, and he's doing that very quickly. And we're still very early on. Alright, so it's pretty easy to afford $1,000 here, and 12,000 and 50,000 already. Next upgrade is 250,000, but I think we've already made that. Yep, we sure have. Because we're already making millions of dollars every second. And then we can still triple our income for the man boiler. And while we're at it, we might as well buy the corn driller and also the scratcher. Money's definitely coming in stupidly quick now, and the driller is going to be worth a ton of money. That much I know. We can even already afford the hamster wheel. So the MILF driller is worth $51 million at level 0. So we're going to start auto collecting and boosting profits because we can definitely afford these kind of upgrades, and we just doubled our production across all of the demons. So now the MILF driller is worth $150 million per cycle, and that's level 0 still. And the hamster wheel is worth 500 million per cycle. He's a little bit slower, but he's definitely worth it. So for now, let's see if we can get the hamster wheel up to level 25 so we can get lots of extra money. Okay, so mouth driller is worth 27 billion, $30 billion, so he's making $3 billion per tick. The hamster wheel is $33 billion per tick. So also let's unlock the lotto loser. And since we have $60 billion, unlock some of this stuff like auto collecting. $50 billion, we get to double our profits again. That's not going to take long to do because I think we've probably already made $50 billion as of now. So double profits again. We still can't auto collect, but we will soon because look how fast that money's going up everywhere. The boss is back already, but we're definitely not going to touch that yet because we're making too much money. Mouth drillers were $75 billion, and every time the hamster wheel is done currently, $116 billion. So pretty soon we're going to be making trillions of dollars every second. All right, I managed to get the hamster wheel up to level 50. We're going to try and do the same for the lotto loser. At least up to 25, because now the hamster wheel per cycle is earning $150 billion, and I could live with that kind of money. But we're also going to triple the profit of plot 6. And this is interesting. 25 times souls for 1 minute apparently, so we'll take that. So now would be a good time to upgrade things as much as I possibly can. So the lotto guy just got finished, $70 trillion. And that's a number that's going to get bigger. And that means we can afford to double the pace of everything for 50 trillion. The next upgrade is going to cost $2.5 quintillion, but I can live with that because you're making trillions of dollars a second right now. And we can afford infinite dishes, obviously, for only $2 trillion. And we've got $120 trillion to burn right now. So for 20 trillion, we're going to do that. And for 100 trillion, we're going to triple that income. So Mr. Lotto Idiot is making $1.4 trillion every cycle. And I'm going to upgrade some of these old ones. I'm going to upgrade my original whipper as many times as I can just because I like him a lot. And he eventually might be worth the money. But maybe he gets like a super upgrade. The upgrades are costing hundreds of millions of dollars each now. Well, that's fine. He'll probably still make lots of money. He's making hundreds of millions of dollars every second. And just like that, the dishwasher is up to level 50, so he's going twice as quick and making $6 trillion per tick. A few minutes later, we're going to find out what level 100 is like for our dishwasher. So we're going from 336 trillion to 348 trillion. So making over $10 trillion every couple seconds. So now we have about $500 trillion, and that number is still going up pretty quickly. Also, let's have a siesta for 100 crystals, rewind time by 4 hours, and collect the income. So over 4 hours, my dishwasher has made 50 AA, so that's $50 quintillion. And that means we can triple the income from plot 1 again, and plot 3. I don't know if that's going to be worth it though. They're making lots of money, but not that much money. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to like level 500 to get this thing another upgrade. But we might do that anyway because we got stupid amounts of money anyway. So let's see what happens. Upgrades are already costing $5 trillion each. Yeah, and they're still only making, $1 billion a second, which sounds like a lot, but I need more. Let's do something risky and spend $5 quadrillion on tripling plot income here. because that way we might actually be able to work our way up the income list. Well, we made some of our other things pretty profitable, but until we get to plot like 6 or 7, it's not really going to make a difference to us right now. So if we restart now, we're going to get about 20,000 apples, which is 10 times the amount we have now. So I think we're going to do it. So after that and restarting, our first ghost, our first whipping boy, is going to be worth 10,000 per click. 10,000. So we're making 10,000 times more than where we started. So he's going to whip his way along, and then we're going to build a whole bunch more torture devices because we can easily afford it. It's hardly even worth upgrading right now, but we're going to take all of this stuff for now because that's going to add up to just lots more money. So every whip now is 30,000 and he's at level 1. Our corn driller is already worth $1.2 billion per click at level 0. So basically we're making money so stupidly fast that I don't really have to upgrade anything right now except for this menu. We're like 60 seconds in and we've already made $5 billion. And I'm really not going to waste any time upgrading anything except for either the lotto winner or the hamster wheel. Alright, lotto winner it is. They're going to have to make me a lot of money. And after bringing the lotto winner all the way up to level 50, we're now making $2.5 trillion. Probably a lot more every single time we have to click on them. $12 trillion per click currently. And then we can double that, so it's going to be 24. Also, we need to unlock infinite dishes, our favorite. So now the lotto winner is $72 trillion per cycle. And then we can triple that, so we're at $200 trillion per cycle, and those cycles are going pretty quickly. And the dishwasher at the base is $3 trillion. I decided to take a little trip backwards in time for half an hour, so that means we get 74 quadrillion dollars here and 40 here. That means I can unlock whatever this one is, a fish tank. He gets to live with the fishes. I bet that's going to be worth a lot of money. And I guess I'll start working my way back around, but that's going to get expensive fast. 50 quadrillion dollars, we get double profits, which is pretty good, but it's going to take a second. But we did just bring the fish tank up to level 25, so he's going twice as quick for his money, which is $65 trillion per cycle currently, but that'll grow. I've also painstakingly leveled up the dishwasher all the way up to level 100 now, so they're going from 874 trillion to making about $150 trillion per cycle. So now we just need to upgrade the fish man. Okay, sometime later and we've got fish boy all the way up to level 100, so now his cycle goes up very, very quickly, and each time it's going to be worth an impressive $300 trillion. I could live with that. And look who's back for a mega boost, 25 times ghosts for a minute. So that's going to add up. I need to make sure to collect fish boy though, because he's making $7.3 quadrillion every couple of seconds. So actually when that's happening, we need to get all profits times 2, so he's going to make double that now. He's making $15 trillion, $15 quadrillion every few seconds. And I've got this extra profit for another 15 seconds, so I'm going to take full advantage. I just realized for the first time what the double does when he's multiplying your profits, and that really just fits this game nicely. But on that little boost, we made $500 quadrillion. That's half a quintillion. And apparently he's willing to flash me again for 25 times profit, so we're going to do that. And we're finally over $1 quintillion. Or 1BB as it's called here, but that's a lot of money. And now we can auto collect those souls too. So instead of me having to collect it every time, now it's adding up. It's at $30 quadrillion. Now it's at 45 quadrillion. Who'd have ever thought I could make $1 quintillion just torturing people? I think next time we could probably do a little bit better again.